Yo, what's good with y'all boys? It's very Snickerbar Jordan, aka Vixen, back with yet another video, man. Today, sorry, I feel like you're gonna laugh. Yo, what's good with y'all boys? It's very Snickerbar Jordan, aka Vixen, back with yet another video, man. Today, I'm showing you guys how you can resell sneakers without using any of your own money. So I know a lot of people, when they get into reselling, they don't have a lot of money up front, or sometimes even if you do, you don't want to use your own money. So I'm going to be showing you guys two methods that you can use to resell without using any of your own money. Let's get into it. So the first method is what's known as slots. If you've been in the sneaker community or the bot community, you know that slots are very common. Slots are basically a service that's provided to you where you give somebody your shipping and billing information and your credit card. I know it sounds crazy, but hear me out. You give them all your information and then they try to get the item that you want for you. And once they secure the item for you, you pay them a fee that you guys agreed upon. So let's say someone came to me and they said they wanted a pair of Supreme Air Force Ones. I would say sure, and then I would offer them a slot and I would tell them that it'd be $40 PAS. If you don't know what this PAS stands for, it's pay after success. So basically in a slot, let's say I go after the shoes and I don't happen to get them. That person doesn't have to pay me anything at all unless I secure the shoes for them. So once they feel comfortable and they agree to the price, they send over their billing and shipping information and also their credit card, and then I will take it from there. So during the drop day, instead I use their information to try to check out, and then once I check out, I message them and I let them know that everything went well, and then they could pay me to my Cash App, my PayPal, or my Zelle, whatever you prefer. So after they pay, everything is done. So I know you might be thinking, Vixen, $40 really isn't a lot of money. But let's say you happen to hit 3 pairs of Air Force Ones for that exact same person or for different clients. That $40 builds up over time. So if you hit 3 pairs at $40 each, you made $120 just from clicking a few buttons. Most of the time, if you're going manually, you're adding to cart, checking out, typing in the info yourself, you probably won't get 3 pairs on a drop. We already know it's difficult enough to get 1 pair, so 3 pairs is kind of unheard of. But if you are a sneaker botter, you can see how this works well when you can run different clients at the exact same time. So one thing I almost forgot to mention is make sure that you pick up an autofill. If you're going manual, or even if you're a sneaker botter, getting an autofill can make you way more efficient. There's tons of autofills out there, but personally I use 2 of them, which is Flow and Kickbait. They're both really good for drops like Shopify, Supreme, and even bot restocks. I use Flow, but when I'm going for Walmart and Best Buy and Amazon and stuff like that, I tend to use Kickbait. They both support the same sites pretty much, but I like to use both just because they have different perks about them. If you have the capital to pick up both of them, I definitely recommend you doing that. For Flow, you can get a copy maybe under $100, and for Kickbait, they're actually in beta right now, so you can get a copy for free if you're able to join through their Twitter. If you want to see how both of these autofills work, I do have some live cops of me, and you can see sometimes I am using them when I'm going manually. You'll see some statuses pop up or I'm doing things faster than normal. So yeah, definitely make sure to get one to up your game. Now that I showed you guys how the process of slots work, I'm going to show you guys how I handle them. So we're over here in my Google form, and this is how I handle my slot. So basically, I always put the picture of the shoe at the very top so people know what they're getting into when they click it. And then I also have the shoe name right here. And then if we go through this, I basically explain what I just explained to you guys, that it's an automated service, and if I check out, then you pay me afterwards. And if they want to learn the whole process, it's all in this link. And then if we go down a little bit, we can see I put the retail price and then the service fee right here. So this is the fee that I was talking about before on the Air Force Ones, where I said I'm going to charge $40. This is where I put mine. Then a little lower, we can see that I'm telling people this is how they could pay through my Cash App or my PayPal. And then this is the rest of my form. This is where people can select their size, if they want to do random or specific sizing or multiple sizes. Then a way for me to identify them, their email, how many pairs they want, if they want me to check out once with that card, and then all the other information such as your card information, your billing, your shipping. And then at the very bottom, I have the terms and conditions. If you ever make a Google form like this, or you want to choose to do slots, make sure that you always have the terms and conditions at the very bottom. So if we run through just a few of these, you can see that it's telling people that if they check this, they're agreeing to pay, that the shoes aren't guaranteed, that possibly we could check out the wrong shoes. And after we secure the shoes, there's no refunds, all sales are final. So there's no miscommunication whenever they sign up for this. And then when they submit for my form, it automatically throws it in the spreadsheet. So you can see all the information right here. And you see it has their profile name, their email, all the rest of the information. You also may be wondering why people would sign up for slots when they could probably pay resale. Well, if we look at the retail price, we see it's $240 and I'm charging $40. This is well below resale value. If we check resale value as of March 23rd, we can see for a size 8, it's $386, which is way below what I'm charging. One issue that you might run into as a slot provider is people might not want to give you their credit card information. So that brings us to our next method, which is pre-orders. Pre-orders are kind of the same as slots, but instead of someone giving you their credit card information, they're giving you the money up front. Personally, I found that a lot of people feel more comfortable doing this, but there's one issue that you can run into when you're doing pre-orders. Let's use the Supreme Air Force One example again. Let's say 2 separate people signed up for a slot and they both want the exact same item. They want the Supreme Air Force Ones either in the white colorway or the black colorway. Since the person isn't giving you their credit card information, you have to use your own credit card. And if you're going for a site like Supreme, you know they only allow you to get one of the same item per card. And let's say hypothetically you only have one single card. That means you can only run one slot because you can only buy one pair. So if you do decide to take the pre-order route, just make sure that you're prepared and you have enough cards to support how many people you're taking on. If you're a person that only has one debit card or one credit card, I'm going to show you guys how you can get more. So we're here at privacy.com. This is one of my favorite sites to be on. They allow you to create virtual debit cards that are linked to one bank. So like I said, if you have one debit card, you could link 100 virtual credit cards to that one card. So whenever you check out, it will just take that money from your account. Also, another great feature about privacy is if you wanted to just spend only $500 on a specific site, you could limit how much you spend. So we could just go to total and then we can go to 500 and it will stop you whenever you reach over that $500 limit. If you're someone that's going manual, you probably won't run into this issue because you can calculate how many times that you check out. But if you're a sneaker buyer, you definitely want to set a limit so you don't check out too many pairs. If you're interested in privacy.com and getting more debit cards, I'll have my link in the description so you guys can check it out from there. These 2 methods are also really good for when there's times like a Jordan 3 drops and you know someone that really wants a pair. You can still make money off this shoe since it's very easy to get without spending any of your own money. Let's say you charge $15 to get somebody this shoe, and if you did it on StockX, you bought it and you were to sell it, you'd be losing money after tax and after shipping. So both of these ways are still really good ways to make money on bricks. So that's pretty much it for today's video. I appreciate you guys for sticking around to the end. If you learned anything, if you have any questions, make sure to leave them down in the comment section below. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.